Where is Dayton? We are still asking, where is Dayton? We didn't even see him at the family get together. The family looked like Easter dinner that Cody and Robyn just had after, well, Cody, Robyn, and their kids, minus Dayton, had after Aurora's baptism. Dayton was noticeably absent again from another family function. Where is Dayton? Probably camping out in the RV in Robyn and Cody's driveway still. Dayton might have made the decision he didn't want to be on camera. He might have made the decision, I'm not going to be there for filming. Goodbye. I mean, you never know. I do not think at all whatsoever he has flew the nest, Robyn's nest that is, to go betray her and live with his daddy, because we all know that would be the most ultimate betrayal. He ain't doing that. Queen Robyn ain't about to let that happen. No ma'ams. No ma'ams. By the way, let me put this out there also. Since Dayton did have a disability, did Robyn collect a disability check for Dayton while he was living under her roof? I'm serious. To all you parents out there with kids with disabilities, do you collect a disability check for your child? Let me know in the comments below. Serious, valid question. Because everybody's hoping and hollering, Robyn had no income, Robyn had no income. Well, she probably collected checks off her kids. Ooh, cha! Did I just throw some salt on something? Let's discuss even further. There's been so many media outlets and fans, different fan groups on various platforms have all posted, where is Dayton? What happened to Dayton? Then they'll post their speculations. Did Dayton change his name and move back with his dad? Because he's pretty much MIA from the recent seasons of Sister Wives. Now, I've already said what my speculations were and what my opinion is on it. We all have different opinions, which is fabulous. So be sure you comment your thoughts and opinions, where you think Dayton is, what do you think is going on behind the scenes. Leave those thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Let's get into what Soap Opera Spy said. This is the latest article talking about Dayton and his whereabouts. Did Dayton change his name and move back with his dad? Sister Wives spoilers reveal that fans are asking if Dayton Brown has changed his name back to Jessup and moved back with his father. Rumors are swirling about this since Dayton is not even mentioned on the show or on the Browns' social media. Has Dayton joined the ex-wives and jumped ship as well? Fans will remember that Dayton did not look happy when the adoption was announced or in anything to do with it. Dayton was Robyn's oldest child, and he loved his father. Dayton did not seem happy most of the time when he was under Robyn Brown and Cody Brown's roof. Dayton has not been seen lately on the series at all. At one point, Dayton was said to be living in an RV in the driveway of Cody and Robyn's house. There hasn't been any indication that Dayton has been living there for a while. Now, I want to pop in and say there has been indication by Peyton Brown, said a couple of years ago that Dayton was still living in an RV in their driveway. Now, I will say this. They just moved into a much bigger home, and Dayton's name is on that home as a resident. So pretty sure he's still in Flagstaff. He just wants to be private. He just wants to live private. I think that's it. The outlet goes on to say, of course, Dayton didn't really want to be a part of the show anyway, according to published reports. Has Dayton moved away from the family and returned to his roots? Dayton didn't have a lot to say about the adoption years ago. However, now that Dayton is an adult, rumors suggest that he has taken his father's name back and moved back with his father. I just want to know where those rumors started. We talked about them over here, and there was no concrete evidence as to why or who come up with that. You know, it was like slow news day. Somebody had to come up with something. And we all need to keep that in mind. A lot of people, and creators included, okay, They will absolutely create their own narratives and their own storylines based on their own opinions when it comes out to be not even close to what's going on at all. I remember when Cody, when Christine first sued him for child support. I want to just throw this out there, just to give you a different way of thinking. That's why I'm here, because I'm not like everybody else out there. If you didn't know, now you know. Go ahead and subscribe for that reason only. I am not like every other creator. Okay, clearly, I don't show my face. I don't go live. I don't have time. I got 3 teenage kids, child. They got stuff going on at all times. I'll get phone calls from school, kids, and all. It's a lot going on. If I went live, y'all be like, gee, this is a mess. This is a train wreck. This girl got her husband texting and calling, got these kids texting and calling, got these schools texting and calling. We got to go get a shower. We got to go to a band concert, and then got to go take one kid to get his license. It's a lot, you know. But I will say this, okay? Do y'all remember when Christine first sued Cody for child support? Okay? Y'all all know the big creator with all the views and all the following come up with this thing. So, well, I know because I get to sit into court procedures and court cases because she's had quite a few herself. She's been sued quite a few times herself. So, yeah, she does know her courts very familiar. Also, she's always on Zoom in court. But anyway, I ain't never. Used to back in the day, Lord have mercy, my ADHD, really, I ain't even got ADHD, but it's kicking all the way in. Y'all listen here. I remember back in the day, y'all, your girl was, I got my wildness out back in the day, okay? I got my wildness all out of my system before my kid got here. I always say I'm thankful for having a kid at 27 years old, because let me tell you something. Your girl in her late teens and early 20s, child, staying in trouble. But I learned my lesson. But I will tell you this, I didn't never go to court on Zoom. Child, if you wasn't in court around here, they'd pick you up. Clank, clank. Bye-bye. Then you got to call your mama to come get you out. Yeah, you was going to show up at court. But anyway, times has changed. So anyway, that girl said that when Christine sued Cody, that froze all of his finances, that included the assets and all that. Now, I told y'all, see, your girl might be a redneck hillbilly from Mississippi, but your girl knows some things because, again, I've experienced. I have somebody on child support, okay? I said child support does not go off your assets at all. Child support is based on your income. Literally, it is. It is based on your income. That is what it's a percentage of your income. And what is calculated is how many minor, not all the kids, minor kids you have. Okay? You get what I'm saying? You get where I'm going here. Okay, the more kids you got, the lower percentage or the lower amount of child support you're going to have to pay because you got a lot of minor kids, you know? Now, here's the thing. Cody's going to look up because 95% of his minor kids is living under his roof, so he ain't going to have to pay child support on them. You know what I'm saying? But truly, he going to have to pay child support on them. It's not based on his assets. Now, the funny thing is, whenever they bought this mansion, okay, whenever they sold Cody Pass, they bought the new Mercedes, all these things were going on, fans were flocking to my comment section, of all comment sections, and saying, well, how did he do this when we were told that he couldn't, his assets were frozen, he couldn't be spending money because of the child support case? Y'all gotta stop believing these creators, okay? A lot of these creators have made a living lying. And that's the fact. Okay? I've always said that's why I ain't got a lot of, that's why I will never go viral, because I ain't finna lie to y'all. I ain't finna lie. I cannot entertain a lie. I mean, I've tried, but I can't. I can't, man. I can't. I don't know. It's just, that's who I am, you know? But it is so ironic to me that these rumors, you know, like this. Well, Dayton moved and changed his name. Well, who said to begin with he moved in with his daddy? We don't even never hear from his daddy, nor anybody in his daddy's family, okay? We dang sure don't hear about Dayton from anybody in this family. So who the rip said Dayton changed his name and moved back? You know what I think that is? I think because everybody was getting hot on the trail that Dayton living in an RV, and then all of a sudden we get these quote-unquote rumors. Because that's everybody like, off the trail, distract everybody. I'm going to tell y'all something. That poor boy probably still living in an RV. It might be updated by now, but it's in an updated new home driveway. I said what I said. Okay? That's just what I fully believe. I'm just saying. Now, Soap Opera Spy went on to say Dayton didn't have a lot to say about the adoption. Now, we already discussed that. We know why he didn't have a lot to say. Okay? No, none of these kids have a lot to say. Because their thoughts don't matter to these people. Cody and Robyn, anyway. Fans are looking for confirmation on Dayton's move. Well, you're not going to get it because do you think Cody and Robyn's going to tell y'all where Dayton is? No. Let's be honest. Do you think David Preston Jessup going to come up here after all these years and say, hey, Dayton's with me, you guys. Hey, all you fans, Dayton's with me. No. But according to several posters on social media, Dayton has moved out. Why are we believing these people? Stories say that Dayton was provided an RV and his stuff was supposedly moved into it while he was visiting his father. Y'all, what? I can't even go on. I told you I can't entertain it. What? What am I going to title this video at this point? Because this rumor is so oversaturated, I'm going to have to create a new one. You heard it here first. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Comment below, by the way, if you got that one. If you caught on to that one. My people. I want you to be completely honest with yourselves. Do you honestly think Dayton Brown, who Robyn had Cody adopt, flew the nest, moved back with his daddy, and changed his name back? Do you think he betrayed Robyn, Dayton? Because you already know that's the ultimate betrayal to Robyn. No, I don't think that at all. At all. I want to remind y'all, Robyn's oldest daughters, who are in their 20s, still dress like 7-year-olds with their bobby socks, flats, and hair bows. They have to ask Robyn's permission to go to church. They have to ask Robyn's permission to do anything. Do you really think Robyn lets Dayton, having a disability, just do what he wants? Oh, no. No. I think people should be more concerned that he's not being shown or anything else. I don't know. Part of me thinks that maybe Dayton chose to not be a part of filming. Maybe he don't want to be shown. Maybe he don't want to be mentioned. But then another part of me is like, Robyn does not allow her kids to have thoughts, much less make decisions. We know this. We see it every episode. She ain't about to let Dayton with a disability go do what he wants. No. Also, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on if Dayton got a disability check and if Robyn collected on it while she moved him out. And I need to know also, with him being like, I don't know when your disability check cuts off. Like, honestly, I don't when you're a kid. That's why I'm asking. Like, does he get it when he turns 18? Does he get that money What goes on there? Because we all know he has a disability. Who gets that money? Let's discuss that part. Okay, let's discuss it all. Don't forget to like and share this video. Let's get the discussion going. Also, don't forget a brand new episode of Sister Wives airs tomorrow night, Sunday, April 27th, exclusively on TLC at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Set your DVRs. Mine is already set. I love you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video or in the comments below.